Hello everybody and welcome to your road safety lesson. My name's David and I'm from the Kent Road Safety Team, and today we are going to learn how to be safer near the road. Now at the moment it's really important that we all stay at home, but there's some things that we can learn at home that's going to help us to be safer when we're near the road. So for us to do that today, we're going to complete some challenges, and if we complete all of our challenges, you guys are going to become road safety superheroes. Okay, so before we get into our challenges, I want to know who your favourite superhero is, and I want you to see if you can come up with a name for a road safety superhero. So when you're ready, pause the video, have a little think, and then when you're finished, unpause the video. Off you go. Okay, excellent. Did you manage to come up with a name for your road safety superhero? I've decided I'm going to call mine Captain Road Safety, but you can call yours whatever you want, so just remember that name in your head. Okay? But before we become road safety superheroes, we need to complete all of our challenges. So here comes challenge number 1. Now I'm going to show you some pictures, and for each of these pictures I want you to decide, can the person in the picture help keep you safer near the road? If you think they can, thumbs up. If you don't think they can, thumbs down. Okay, so if you think the person in the picture can help keep you safer near the road, put your thumbs up. If you don't think they can, put your thumbs down. Ready? Off you go. Okay, so firstly, we're looking at the older person in this picture. Who do you think they might be? And do you think they can help keep you safer near the road? If you think they can, thumbs up. If you don't think they can, thumbs down. Have a little think. Okay, so the person in this picture is a father. So we're thinking about a parent or whoever looks after you at home. Do you think they can help keep you safer near the road? Yes, they can. Because they're an adult, we know them, and we trust them. So parents or whoever looks after you at home can help keep you safer near the road. Here comes the next one. Right, what about this person then? Can they help keep you safer near the road? Okay, well the person in this picture, we call them a school crossing patrol. Or you might know them as a lollipop man or a lollipop lady. And they can help keep you safer near the road, because their job is to stop the cars and tell you when you can cross the road. So if you ever see a lollipop man or a lollipop lady, you should always use them to help you to cross the road. Excellent. Here comes the next one. Okay, what about this person? Can they help keep you safer near the road? Wow, the person in this picture is a teacher, and they can help keep you safer near the road. Again, because they're an adult, we know them, and we trust them. So teachers can help keep you safer near the road. Here comes number 4. What about these two older people in the picture then? Can they help keep you safer near the road? Well, these two older people, they are grandparents, and they can help keep you safer near the road because they're adults, we know them, and we trust them. So grandparents can help keep you safer near the road. Here comes the final one. So who might this person be, and do you think they can help keep you safer near the road? Well, this person is a child, and children cannot help keep you safer near the road because children don't understand the roads like adults do. So whenever you're near a road, it's really important that you always stay with your grown-up and hold their hand. So children cannot keep you safer near the road. Well done. Well done everybody! Challenge 1 completed. So, can an adult who we know and we trust help keep us safer near the road? Yes, they can. Can a child help keep you safer near the road? No, they can't. Fantastic. So, because we have completed challenge number 1, I want you to reach into your pocket and I want you to get out your superhero mask and put your superhero mask on like this. Excellent. So, we have the first part of our superhero costume, but there's some more challenges we need to complete before we become road safety superheroes. So, here comes challenge number 2. Challenge number 2. And this time we're going to learn the road safety code. Now the road safety code is what we need to follow whenever we're crossing the road. So in front of me here, I've got a pretend road, and we're going to use this to learn the road safety code. So follow me and we will learn it together. So, if I'm walking towards the road, what do you think the first thing I need to do is? Well, the first thing I need to do is I need to stop. And I stop just behind the curb. So the curb is a bit at the end of the pavement, and I stop just behind it, like that. So the first part of the road safety code is I need to stop. So what do you think the next thing I need to do is? Well, the next thing I need to do is I need to look. And I need to look for cars and other traffic. So I look right, left, and right again, and I keep looking both ways until the road is clear for us to cross. So, what have we got so far? We've got stop, look. Excellent. So, how else will I know if there's cars and other traffic there? Well, I can also listen. So I can listen for cars and other traffic. So the next part of the road safety code is I need to listen. So, what have we got so far? Stop, look, listen. Excellent. So, what else do you think I might need to do when I'm crossing the road? Well, it's something we always need to do with our brain whenever we're near the road. And that is, we need to think. So we need to think about whether it's clear for us to cross. So, the next part of the road safety code is we need to think. So, from the start then, what have we got so far? We have got stop, look, listen, think. Excellent. And there's one more thing we need to do when we're crossing the road. And that's something we need to do with our grown-ups. That is, we need to hold hands. We need to hold grown-ups' hand. So the last part of the road safety code is we need to hold hands. So, we now have the whole of the road safety code. Do you think you guys can remember it? Let's go through it together after 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop, look, listen, think, and hold hands. Excellent. One more time from the start. Stop, look, listen, think, and hold hands. And if we can always remember that code, that's going to help us to be safer when we're crossing the road. So, I've stopped behind the curb. I'm now going to look both ways, and I can't see any cars or traffic. I'm also going to listen for cars and traffic. I can't hear any. So I'm going to think now, is the road clear for me to cross? I think it is, so with my grown-up holding their hand, we're going to cross the road, and we're going to keep looking both ways and keep listening as we cross. Excellent. Fantastic work, everybody! You now know the road safety code, and that is challenge number 2 completed. Because you completed challenge number 2, we can now reach into our pocket, and this time we're going to get our superhero cape and put our superhero capes on our backs. We have 2 parts to our superhero costume, but we still have one more challenge to go before we can be a proper road safety superhero. So, challenge number 3. This time I'm going to show you some pictures again, but I want you to decide if the pictures are a safer place to cross or an unsafe place to cross. If you think they're a safer place to cross, I want you to put your thumbs up. If you think they're an unsafe place to cross, I want you to put your thumbs down. Okay, you ready? Fantastic. Here comes picture number 1. What do we think then? Is this a safer place to cross or an unsafe place to cross? Think about it. Well, this one is actually a safer place to cross. Well done if you said that. Do you know what we call this kind of crossing? Well, we call it a zebra crossing. And the reason this is a safer place to cross is because at a zebra crossing, the cars have to stop and allow us to walk across the road. But that doesn't mean that when we get to a zebra crossing, we should just walk straight across it. We still have to use the road safety code. We still have to stop, look, listen, think, and hold hands. We need to make sure the cars have stopped before we start walking. But a zebra crossing is a safer place to cross. Here comes the next one. What about this one then? Is this a safer place to cross or an unsafe place to cross? Have a look at where they're standing. This one is actually an unsafe place to cross. The reason it's unsafe is because they're standing next to another road. That is what we call a junction. And we should never cross near a junction because instead of just having to look both sides, we'd also have to look behind us, and that's too many places for us to look safely. We'd have to look in 3 different directions, and that's just not safe. So we need to find somewhere away from that junction where we just have to look both ways, not behind us as well. So near a junction is an unsafe place to cross. Here comes number 3. Bit of a tricky one, this one. You might have seen these before, you might not have seen them. But do you think this is a safer place to cross or an unsafe place to cross? This one is actually a safer place to cross. This is what we call a subway. And a subway is a safer place to cross because instead of having to go over the road where the cars and other traffic are, we go underneath it where there's only people. There's no cars or other traffic underneath the road. So we go under it and we come out the other side of the road. And that is a safer place to cross. So a subway is safer. Here comes the next one. So is this one a safer place to cross or is it an unsafe place to cross? This one is actually a safer place to cross. So well done again if you said that. We actually call this a pedestrian island. Pedestrian means someone who's walking, and the island is the bit in the middle of the road, like a pavement in the middle of the road. And that means instead of having to cross the whole busy road in one go, I can use the road safety code and cross to the island in the middle. I can then use the road safety code again to cross the second half of the road. So it breaks the road up for me, and that's safer. I don't have to cross the whole thing in one go. I can do it in 2 different bits. So a pedestrian island is a safer place to cross. Here comes the last one. Final picture then, and is this one a safer place to cross or is it an unsafe place to cross? Have a look at where they're standing. Okay, this is actually an unsafe place to cross, so excellent work if you said that. The reason it's unsafe is because they're crossing near a corner, near a curve in the road or a bend in the road, and that means they can't see the cars coming round that bend. So that's going to be dangerous because by the time they see them, they'd already be on the road. So they need to find somewhere further away from the corner where they can clearly see cars coming from both sides. So crossing near a bend is unsafe. So very well done if you said that, and if you got all those right, fantastic work. Brilliant work, everybody. It's really, really important that we always look for the safest place to cross. Now then, we have just completed challenge number 3. And you know what that means? That's right, we have completed all of our superhero challenges. So, for one last time, I want you to reach into your pocket, and this time I want you to get out your complete superhero costume, because boys and girls, you now have all the skills that you need to be road safety superheroes. And if we can put these skills into practice when we're near the road, then that's going to help us to be safer pedestrians. So, shall we go through those skills just to make sure we all remember them? Well, in challenge number 1, we learned who can help keep you safer near the road. And we learned that adults that we know and we trust can help keep you safer near the road. We learned that children can't help keep you safer near the road. Then in challenge number 2, we learned the road safety code, which is what we need to follow whenever we're crossing the road. Do you think you guys can remember it? Well, let's go through it again after 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop, look, listen, think, and hold hands. I think we're going to do that one more time, but this time I want you to do it nice and loud so that everybody in the house can hear you. Are you ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop, look, listen, think, and hold hands. Excellent. I think everybody in the house heard you that time. Brilliant work. And then challenge number 3, we learned to look for safer places to cross. And we learned that places like zebra crossings, pedestrian islands, and subways are safer places to cross.
but places like crossing near a bend and crossing near a junction, they are unsafe places to cross. Fantastic. So if we can remember all of these skills and put them into practice, then that's going to help us to be safer pedestrians. Now that is the end of our road safety lesson, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it because you've been absolutely fantastic. There's some extra activities at the end of the video, so have fun if you want to do those. Thank you very much everybody. Stay safe.